Hi, Henk Akkermans, Supply Network Dynamics Chapter 11, Managerial Perception of Progress and Satisfaction. It's management that really makes or breaks the progress in this model in more ways than one. The overall idea is that management has some initial perception of how well the project is doing. That is incorrectly optimistic. The perception is of course driven by the current design completion rate and smoothed over time there with some time delay. They don't see that every week, they see that after a certain time period. And the perceived completion rate is contrasted with the target progress rate. We'll get back to that in a minute. The business processes to be specified, that the amount of work left to be done can then be translated into a currently expected months remaining. If you see that on average you do 3, you've got 30 left, so probably you'll have to do 10. This then is translated to a likelihood of timely completion. If you only got so many months left and there's a fixed deadline, then yes, of course, as the current expected months remaining increases rapidly, the likelihood of timely completion will decrease rapidly. That is smoothed over time here. Then here you've got the current target duration. Here a revision if you think otherwise, perhaps that's too optimistic. That's a result of when management really thinks we have to do something different, not 3 months, which is the initial target, or 2, but rather 10 months, because that's what it really takes if you take all the delays into account. That leads to a target progress rate, total docs divided by the number of months. And the target rate is, and you can't see that in this part of the screen, is compared to the current, the perceived progress rate, and that translated to certain satisfaction. That satisfaction, again after delay, is the overall satisfaction with progress. If that becomes too low, then managers will be less incentivized to motivate their employees to work. But also, if this likelihood of timely completion becomes too low, this will trigger a management intervention. Here at least you've got the current, the perceived target, like versus the perceived versus the target progress rate. This one divided by this one, this one divided by this one. If that's well over here, then the current satisfaction will be very high. That means that you're doing quite well. And that's in this model. So please remember that in this interface, but not up here in the model, there is a link to the top management intervention threshold. So if the perceived likelihood of completion is too low, you will switch into collaboration mode. As soon as you do that, you'll have a different target duration. You will also force a maximum amount of collaboration in here. You're in here. You are also, whoops, in here. And you even get a better quality staff around here, if I remember correctly. Yes, up here. So in all these areas, you now do more, as a result of the risk that management perceives that the project won't be finished in time.